everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hi if you're new, and welcome to a reading vlog. It is currently 4:30 on Friday afternoon. I'm going to be in the office for another couple of hours, but for the next 1 to 2 hours I'm on my own, so I thought I'm going to switch to an audiobook. So I'm about to go back to the 12-week year, which is a self-help book, and it's like, rather than set yourself goals for the whole year that, you know, people tend to start and then not so much achieve, it's you give yourself a smaller time frame basically, but you're maybe a little bit more kick-ass during that time frame. So I'm going to go back to the audiobook for that because I think I've only got about an hour and a half left. And I did say at the end of my last vlog that I was going to do my next vlog where I was going to read a horrific amount, so we're going to try it, okay? So, let's do this.
To do just isn't enough. The world is noisy, the unexpected happens, distractions arise, our innate desire.
The 12-week year. Get more done in 12 weeks than others do in 12 months. Written by Brian P. Moran.
So it's now 6:20. I shouldn't be here much longer, but I finished the 12-week year. It wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. I do love me a little bit of a businessy, self-helpy kind of book every now and then, and it was okay. It wasn't bad. I've given it 3 out of 5 stars, you know, it's fine. For some people, I think it's going to be very helpful, very productive. For me, it was nothing particularly groundbreaking. And there's a lot of stuff that they talk about that I do anyway, sort of like with weekly plans and stuff. I do that every week. In fact, I actually just spent a couple of hours this afternoon prepping for the next few weeks, sort of like what meetings do I need to have each week, whose appraisals do I need to do each week, what invoices are due each week, that kind of thing. So I do that anyway, but maybe Sophie 6-7 years ago might have really benefited from it and really enjoyed it. But hey, it's Friday afternoon. We only started this vlog like an hour or two ago and we've finished a book, so we're doing well. Hello, it is currently almost lunchtime on Saturday, and the other half just popped to work for an hour or so. He's covering a really short event just down the road actually. So I'm having a 2-minute break, just a 2-minute break. We decided this morning that we were going to empty the cupboard under the stairs. Now I'm so pleased that we did, because we realised we had the equivalent of 2 or 3 sacks of rubbish under there where we've just like thrown receipts and random stuff that we don't need. Carry bags, hundreds, genuinely hundreds. It's nuts. So I'm so pleased that we've done it out now, because we're actually going to get our cupboard back. And then we've got these really cool boxes each where we're putting all like our vehicle paperwork and our home insurance and stuff like that, whereas all this paperwork ended up in just different bags, all in one place under the stairs. But it would have been a nightmare if I needed anything quickly. So good project. Anyway, not a reading update. I continued with Dream Country a bit yesterday, and I'm getting into it. I think I'm almost at the 50% mark now. I think I'm about 30 pages off the 50% mark. So it's going well, and I am on track to finish that by the end of the month. I'm not loving it as much as I thought I would, but it has definitely picked up. So we probably were, I'll be honest, maybe a 2.5 out of 5. Now we're probably sat at a 3. And there's still enough book that could go up a little bit, so I'm hopeful. I might chuck on another audiobook while I'm doing a little bit more of a tidy, I'm not sure. But yeah, there's a lot to do, and I got this book from the library yesterday, The Mystery Guest by Nita Prose. This is a sequel to The Maid that I read last year. It's just a mystery. But it's a 2024 release, so if I pick this up, and I will probably soon because it's a short book, I'm gonna have to go back to the first 100 books on my TBR. So yay. Do you know, I'm actually enjoying that. I really am, because, you know, I'm now back in the Caravel series. Well, I say back, I wasn't in it in the first place, but you know, that's an old series, and I've read the first 2 books in it and I've absolutely loved them. And you know, how long would they have been on my TBR if I didn't do this challenge? So do you know what? It's brilliant. I'm enjoying it. I'm going to stop waffling at you. I'm going to crack on, get this place tidied up a little bit more, and I'll speak to you soon. This isn't even all of them. Do you you see what I mean? Hundreds.
This little one at the back here is pretty randy.
There's a get out and milk one.
I like working with normal people.
There.
Yeah. Seen that one on its knees eating the grass?
Don't start with a cat. Go for it, baby!
Good morning. It is 5:15 on Monday morning. And I've come downstairs to spend some time with this little one, who's snuggled up nicely with his donkey. It's a reading update. Yesterday, I finished Dream Country while on shift, and do you know what? It was alright. It was alright. It really picked up at one part. It got really quite interesting, and I thought, oh, this is good. And then I just felt the ending was so rushed. And when I say the ending was rushed, I mean the main bit of the ending, 10 to 20 pages, and not an epilogue or anything to let you sort of know what kind of happened after. It was just like, and then this, end of book. So that brought it back down to a 3. I thought this was heading towards a 4 out of 5. It settled at 3, but at least I finished it. So I've only got one book left on my January TBR, and it is the 29th today. So I've got another 3 nights, 3 days. And that's written in history, and I have started it. I'm only about 20, 30 pages into it, but I've started it. So I'm going to read a little bit of that. Maybe like a chapter or so for the next hour, maybe. Also, on my sort of TBR for the week, for another vlog, I really want to finish this, but I'm really struggling to get into this. And also, last night, I restarted Her Majesty's Royal Covenant, purely because I want to read and review for NetGalley the Shadow Cabinet, the sequel to this. And I don't remember a lot about this now. So I thought I'll have to do a little reread. But also yesterday I made a bigger dent on Emily Wilde's Map of the Other Worlds on my Kindle. And we've hit over 80% now, so I'm confident I'm going to finish that this week. But that's it. I'm going to get back into written history, and I'll speak to you soon. So just a quick catch up on this. I am enjoying this so far. I'm a little bit further in now. I'm now on the family section. So the first lot of letters were love letters. Now I'm on family letters, and it started with Elizabeth I pleading for her life to her sister Mary, and then now I've just had a really emotional letter from a wife to a husband where they were separated at a concentration camp, and she's about to be executed, and she's sort of, you know, goodbye, I love you, and it's so emotional. This is such a good read. And of course, you're only getting snippets out the letters, but it's really good. I would recommend this, and I'm barely into it.
A couple of books that I'm really excited about that are interesting, to say the least. And I want to read these books.
Hello. So since I last spoke to you, I may have gone off my planned TBR a little bit. I didn't finish written history. I have made a very good dent on it, and I do plan on finishing it this week. but I was very keen to start on my February TBR as of like the beginning of February, and on Saturday morning I picked up Hooked and I finished it yesterday morning, being Sunday. I absolutely love this. This is sort of like an unofficial Peter Pan retelling where we follow Hook, James, and his relationship with Wendy. A lot of spicy scenes in it. It's sort of like a mafia, underground criminal organisation type vibe. There were lots of twists in this and turns that I didn't see coming. I really like the relationship build between the two characters, and I just really loved it. This is a 4.5 out of 5 for me. This was a great start to my February TBR, and yeah, roll on the rest of the series because I just binged this. I had a great time with this. And then I showed the picture of my February TBR to the other half. I said, pick me my next book. He chose Sarah Millican book, so I started this yesterday on shift as well and got to page 66. So I'm going to be continuing this today. But yeah, I'm enjoying that so far as well. So good start to the February TBR, and it is only the 5th of the month, but I have a horrific TBR for February, so I need to crack on with that. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a like, and I shall see you in my next one. I hope you're doing all kinds of well, and you know, by all means, pop down in the comments what you're reading, or if you've read any of the books that I've read, let me know what you thought. No spoilers, please. And I'll see you soon. Bye.